Good afternoon. My name is Lily Lane, and again, it is a pleasure for me to have the opportunity to welcome you all tonight. Now, Dr. Derrick has a PhD degree in technology, very knowledgeable, prepared to answer all of your questions. Yes, so he's going to ask the question and he's going to answer the question. So the question is, what is a UPS? What is a UPS? So Dr. Derrick, take it away.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Most definitely, Lily. But yes, what is a UPS? What is a UPS? And we are not talking about the parcel service, the United Parcel Service. That's not what we're talking about. So this is not relating to any parcel service that brings your mail in the US or the US of A. No, what we are talking about with regards to UPS is uninterruptible power supply. Uninterruptible power supply. And why is that important? Because a lot of times we have spiking current, we have low voltage, we have high current, and it so happens that every business, they might have those big ones in the back, and they might have a little one if it is a smaller business. But even if you have this little one right here, which you can get one of these for $69, as low as $69, I think. That's the last one I bought at Best Buy. But it is very good, very good. Now, don't confuse UPS, the uninterruptible power supply. Don't confuse it with surge protector, because surge protector is, in my estimation, surge protectors are garbage, really and truly. Because, all right, let us look at it, you know, in a little way. Now, surge protector, as it says, or as it suggests, when the current surge, which means when the current go up, right? Because with alternating current, it goes up and it comes down. It goes up, it alternates, right? So it's only protecting you on the up. So what happened to the down? So you might have things on surge protector and it still get leak. Why? Because alternating current goes up and goes down. And so even though you have these surge protectors, your plants still get burned up. and you cry because you buy a little $20 surge protector and you know, you think that you are protected, but you are not. Because with AC, that is the 110 in the US, and I think 240 in the UK, with those surge protector, it only protect the up, the surge that goes up. So therefore, when incoming utility power drop below or surges above, see, drop below. So surge protector not doing the drop below. Surge protector only doing the surge. So your current drop below, it get leak and you cry, right? Above safe voltage level, the UPS, the uninterruptible power supply, switches to DC battery power and then inverts the battery power to AC power to run connected equipment. So which means you don't lose any current at all. And even with the surge protector, you still lose the current that your device is plugged into, because there's no backup to keep that power consistent, right? So let us look at a diagram of how that works. So you plug your surge protector inside the power outlet in your house, and a little bit of the power goes to the battery, go to the charger, and the battery get charged, while the current goes directly to the outlet on the UPS, and you plug your equipment in the UPS and you're good to go. But if a little slight drop of current or a surge in current or any irregularities of your current, then this static switch, and of course it also operates through AI. So AI in this switch, from once the current get unstable, it switches from the AC and it turn off the AC and switches to your battery backup in the power supply in that UPS. And so your equipment lose no current, your equipment lose nothing, and everything is still powered, and you can you know, shut down properly and save your documents and what have you. So it's a very good thing when you invest in a computer. It's a very good thing to have so that you are protected when you get overload or under voltage in the power supply at home. And as I said, you can get them for as low as $69, I think. And you have surge protector that costs the same. So uninterruptible power supply, people with big business uses it because you cannot afford for your computer, for your electronic devices to go down. When you have a business place, you don't want your security cameras to go down. You don't want, when power gone, your security camera gone down. You know, that's when the burglar will hit. And so these are some big type, business type uninterruptible power supply that is on the market, you know. And then when we get into data centers, and that is what we know Ashmafara is into now also with our business, that the interruptible power supply, which also looks like a server rack, it's just power supply because you have to give power to the servers. And so from once you're giving power to the server, then even when the power cut out or the power have unstable scenarios, then this uninterruptible power supply will kick in and everything is good to go. So you have many power supplies for a data center, and you know, depending on the size of the data center there is. So a fully loaded data center, which that is what Ashmafara is looking towards, you have to sometimes generate your own current. So when you look at a data center like this, which this is one of Google data center in Netherlands. So if you look in the background, you notice that there's this windmill. Do you see that? Nod your head. You see those windmills? Yes. Yes. There you go. Thank you, John. Thank you very much, Francine. Right. But look at that building. That building is the power building. They have a building to generate the power, to stabilize the power, to do everything with the power that they get from those windmills to supply their data center. And that is how a big major data center work. That is what quite possible Ashmafara is looking at, where we are concerned in ONPASSIVE, which is awesome as far as I am concerned. Awesome. Most of us have been to a stage show. Most of us has been to a stage show. And you wonder, well, maybe you don't wonder, but where does these people get the current from? Some get it from the solar energy. If you notice in the near part of the screen here, that's like a solar energy thing. Or they maybe get it from one of these big generators, because you have to have stable current, especially when you're dealing with audio. You have to have stable current in order to supply these equipment that you are supplying. So these are generators, and of course it is very good. Uninterrupted power supply is something that everyone need to invest in, especially from once you have a computer or any technical appliances, you need to have a uninterrupted power supply, at least that. So it protects your equipment and it protects you from spending hundreds or thousands of dollars, whatever you purchase your computer for. So even this small one is very good. So don't take chances with surge protectors, because surge protectors can burn up and, you know, have you spending a lot of money to replace those equipment that you are. Even your fridge, try get not a surge protector, but a UPS, even for your fridge. But you have to get a good one. So please, I implore you, from once you're going to get equipments like computers, especially your printer and those kind of equipments, invest in a UPS, uninterruptible power supply, so that your current, when it gets unstable, you will be protected from those harmful, dangerous situations. Thank you very much.